Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already, it really helps. So today I'm bringing you a long-term review of Lenovo Smart Clock Essential that you can see on the screen. I have been using this device for the last 3 years. I bought it in 2020 and I have been using it ever since, so actually more than 3 years. So here you can see the general shape of the device compared to a regular size human adult male hand. So I'm just going to give you a walkthrough of all the sides. So as you can see, it's a very simple device, simple as in construction wise. There's some kind of a fabric here on all the sides and it seems like some kind of a speaker fabric. Similarly, on the front side you have a screen. It's nothing fancy, just a bunch of 7-segment displays and a few markers for what the weather might be outside any given day. And on the back side you have a USB-A port. You can use this to power some kind of a cell phone charger or any other low power device. So this is the USB out. Similarly, you have a physical mic mute switch. Why you might need it, we will come back to that in a few moments. And then you have a power port and it comes with a power supply. That's about it. It does have 5 physical controls, so one being that switch on the back, and then you have an alarm key, then you have a play pause key, and volume plus and volume minus. And by the way, from the mark on the minus key you can see that this has been the most used key for me, and I will show you why that is. So coming back to the display, as you can see, it shows you the day of the week, it shows you the current time, and it shows you the weather outside. This is a smart clock, as you might have guessed by the title, so it's called the Smart Clock Essential. This is a Google Home speaker as well, so you can use it as a Google Home Mini. You can use it for voice commands. It has a mic built in that you can disable using this key on the back, and it has a fairly decent quality speaker. I wouldn't say that it's outstanding, but it's alright. So let's go over the features of this clock. It's a clock that you can put on your nightstand. It has a built-in night light that you can use voice commands to turn on and off. So for example, if you want to turn it on and off, you just have to keep holding this negative key. So you'll see the night light turn off. And that's why you'll see that this key has wear marks on it, and I use it the most because I use this to turn on and off for the night light. You can also use voice commands, but it's a bit more janky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And for some reason, there is no control to turn on or off the night light in the Google Home app that I will show you in a few moments. Next, you can ask it to play music like any other Google Home speaker, so it will do that, and you can use these keys to control the volume, and you can use this for play and pause, and this is the alarm menu. You can use voice commands to set up alarms. That's what I do. You can use the Google Home app to delete those alarms, but you cannot set up new alarms using the Google Home app. So there is a way of setting the alarms on the device itself. It's not simple. You have to keep the alarm key pressed for a few seconds, and then the alarm key starts blinking. Then you can set up how many days of the week you want it to go off at what time, that kind of thing. So I mostly use the voice commands to set up the alarm, and this is my primary means of waking up for work every single morning. Now, we have talked about the device itself. I'm just going to show you the interface, how it looks like on the Google Home side. So I've named it bedroom speaker. As you can see, I'm just going to put it out here so my camera decides to focus on the device itself. So here you can set up bass and treble. As you can see, it's not very bassy, so I have it at the maximum value, but you can set it if you want to have it set at a different value. You can cast audio from your phone or any other Android device, as far as I know, to this device, and it will just act as any other Google Home speaker. You can set the volume here. You might be hearing beeps. Similarly, if we go to settings, so here's your device information. So it will tell you the name of the device and what network it's connected to, recognition and sharing. These are more related to your Google account, but these are the device features. So if you come to audio, you can see that the default music player is bedroom speaker, or I can use any of the other speakers in my home for that matter. Default TV, if I ask it to play something on the TV, it asks me if I have more than one TV in my house, which one I actually want the command to go to. Similarly, the equalizer, we already looked at that, and here is the alarms and timers. As you can see, I can edit the existing alarms, as in delete them or modify them, but I cannot set a new one from here. So that kind of sucks for me that I have to use the voice commands, but it is what it is. Then you can add it to different groups for speakers if you want to play something on all of the speakers at the same time. And here's your group delay correction. Then you have your paired Bluetooth devices to this clock itself. And then you can ask it to lower whatever you're listening to, music or otherwise, like a podcast. So it can lower the volume when you put say the command. This command, I'm not going to say it, but so right now the mic itself is disabled, so I turned off this switch on the back before starting the recording. So yeah, but yes, you can give it voice commands just like any other Google Home speaker. And then you have accessibility options, start sound and end sound. So this basically means when you ask it to do something or you do that voice command, it plays a beep in the very beginning to tell you that I'm listening to your command. So you can turn those on or off, and then you can use it to make voice calls. I'm not using it for now, but yeah, it is possible. So my general comments or general impressions after using it for over 4 years now is that it does what I need it to do, and it does it very cheaply. So I paid about 35 Canadian dollars back in 2020 when I originally bought it, and for that price, a smart clock. It doesn't have many bells and whistles. The display is very basic, but it does what I needed to do. That's serve as a smart clock for my bedside table. I did not need the smart functionality, but it's nice to have it. For example, related to the voice commands, I can use it to control any of the other smart home devices on my home network. Similarly, I don't have to ever set the time because it gets the time from the Wi-Fi. Just something to note, this is only 2.4 gigahertz. So if you have a newer Wi-Fi router, just make sure that it can provide a 2.4 gigahertz network so this device can connect to it. So yeah, those were my impressions of this Lenovo Smart Clock Essential. I think Lenovo has discontinued this on their website, but you can still find them used or in Best Buy and other places. So if I had to buy it again, I will do so. It's served me well. Alright, that's all I had for you today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.